Welcome to We're Just a Message podcast. Of course, I'm Mike. I got a special episode for y'all this week, man.
Hey, what's good?
Got my dog JT in the building, man.
Good?
What's good, my nigga?
What's good?
What's good?
How you?
Reporting live for Fashion Week, and of course, I couldn't do this thing without my dog Drew. Money on the boards. Feeling great. Yes, sir.
What's good?
We in Atlanta with it, y'all.
Yes, sir. Atlanta Boutique Fashion Week.
Yes, sir. How y'all feeling, though?
I'm feeling great, man.
I'm feeling amazing. Hot, but I'm feeling great. I'm hustling like a motherfucker right now. You feel me, Shaka?
Yes, sir, man. Hey, man, first I want to say I'm very proud of you, dog. This shit that you got going, man, it's amazing. Especially to see after 10 plus years of work, man.
Appreciate it, bro.
I remember them days in Charleston PFS off the ground, and my dog has really got shit out here jumping, man.
Appreciate that,
Had a
bro.
great opening night last night.
Yeah, opening night was cool, man. Over capacity. Had to send them downstairs, you know what I'm saying? But on top of that, the love in the building is crazy.
100%.
Y'all noticed, like, it's love with everybody at our events.
Facts.
I don't know you, so what's up? You know what I mean? We chilling in here, you know what I mean? So opening night was dope. Shout out to the AC Hotel. It was great for them. They did a good job last night. Shout out to y'all boys. We Just the Messages podcast.
Of course.
Paul Mitchell, Ann Fontaine, the Urban Gorillas, Lou Fontaine. You better me. My bad. My apologies. I gotta reach out to the people. But opening night was beautiful, man.
And shout out to our brother Mo, man. He couldn't make it. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
he couldn't make it, but, I almost hold it down for my brother, man.
For sure.
So,
shout out Mo,
to
man. Shout out Mo for sure.
Yeah,
Man. So what's update the people, man. If you were avid listener to the show, JT pops in. Always update us with what's going on.
Yeah.
How's life been going?
Yeah.
The last time you was on here, it was basically like prep for the show.
Yeah.
And now that we're here, man, like what's been going on in between time?
Shit, in real time, just this. And then, I had twins. So it's, believe it or not, I ain't never.
Big up.
Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate that. So I ain't never off work. That's what's crazy. I leave this joint once it's over. Then I go to the crib and my twins is up type shit. You see what I'm saying?
Word.
So it's like it just keep rolling. But what I'm doing today is seeing how good of a team I got for real. You know what I mean? It's people that's outside of me that now trust exactly what we got going on.
Facts.
And they like, all right, bet I got you. I can step in and help or whatnot. It's like, it's bigger than me. You know what I mean? And that's really what I'm most proud of and realizing already. Because there's a lot happening right now. Like, we up here filming, y'all here. But downstairs they doing it's crazy.
It's
right?
crazy.
You know what I mean? In real time.
It's real time.
And it's like,
crazy.
and they not the show not even here tonight.
Yeah.
It's somewhere else. So it's like this just a production set for us today. So I just left. I had to run around and I do a lot of the hands work. Like that's where the next part where I'm getting to was the hands team, where it's like, all right, we move around and put stuff up and get everything set. Because right now I ain't in a point where I'm paying for no delivery fees. Right now everything's hot. So if I rent the service, I'm 9 times out of 10 hustling up myself or our squad gonna go do the hands work. So we gonna pick the chairs up, put them down, clean it up, and we out of there. Saving all that dough right now.
Shit. Okay.
Versus people who, I'm gonna just pay for him to do this. It's like, well, that's a job that I can do. I can pick this up. I can move this. That's cool. If I ain't good at a job, then I hire somebody to do it. You know what I mean? So, or we work in collaboration, which is what a lot of us are doing here. So, right now, let's just go this day. You know what I mean? Today, niggas is still putting Boutique Fashion Week together in real time. So when y'all watch this episode, this is real. I ain't even went and got dressed yet. Probably won't. That's the crazy thing. I might see me at the show like, oh shit, that's how it be when you really do it. You know what I mean? Like this what it look like. It's not the glam that they see on TV. It's like that adulation come from people actually, oh, this nigga, this is happening in real time. He got to finish this and go do something else or this shit won't happen. That's a big responsibility.
And this is the second one this year?
Fifth volume. This is the fifth volume total, but this is the second. We do 2 each year.
Okay.
So there's one February and there's one September, just like New York Fashion Week. We activate at the end of February and we activate at the end of September. But we cast people from all over the country. There's people in from Charleston. Models. That's up here from Charleston, South Carolina. I did that because I went to college out there, and I've been saying that forever. Like, yo, if I get a chance, I'm going to try to put on. If the city's smart enough and they fuck with it, it can help you out. Well, whatever you got going on, just fuck with me. You know what I mean? So a couple of them young kids, they came out. I think like 3 of them came out. We had picked I think we picked like 5 from Charleston. Like 3 of them came out. So it's chill, man. Paul Mitchell, the school, it's happening. The niggas be present. Like, everything you be wanting to do and dream of doing is happening right in front of you. And that's a big deal. Every time you get a chance to, it's like, oh shit, it could be lit every time I do it. Like I can make it more lit. It may take some time to get there, but I could put an idea together and then just keep working at that idea. And then the idea will come to fruition because what else gonna happen unless you quit?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't gonna quit, bro, shit, anything is possible. And it's just the beginning. Like you said, like my team said, this fam, the
Sky's
world
the
don't
limit,
even
bro.
know.
Telling you.
We going to New York for February for the next one.
Uh-huh.
New York's the capital of this shit. And everybody that ain't there want to go. And we got a platform that's built on love. It's all types of people here. Plus size, petite, tall, short, voluptuous. You know what I mean? It's like
Mad
any
teeth, bro.
any flavor you
Mad teeth.
want.
Mad
Yeah,
teeth.
Mad teeth.
yeah, feel me, shorty. Anything you want is at Bovtique Fashion. You can hear me. But what I'm trying to say.
And that was dope. That was dope to see last night when you was introducing the model. Cause like you said, a lot of the times the models don't really get no shine like that. So y'all did like a little walkthrough for the models. And
Absolutely.
It was definitely a heavily diverse.
Yes, absolutely. We've been doing that since the first volume because it's like, and I mean, at some point you're gonna have to speak on what you do a little bit, but the people aren't celebrated enough. These people dealing with all types of shit. Like Boutique Fashion Week is an escape. It's like, yo, I get to go out of town to have fun, but I'm working. Like I got somewhere to be. I got shit to do. And then when I'm done, but I'm actually doing what I love. And a lot of them get caught up in what they got to go back to or what they got to go do type shit. But in real time, you celebrate them girls or them guys for whoever you are, whatever it is that you like or into. The runway makes it all clean. You see what I'm saying? That runway makes it fair. It don't matter what you look like, what you believe in, what your sex is, none of that. You on that runway and walk down that runway, the people they gonna clap. They love it. You know what I'm saying? Some of these kids, some of these kids, man, I know have had like suicidal issues or dealing with self-confidence and things like that. And Boutique Fashion Week has helped them out of that because it's like, where else can I go and it feel like this? I only heard about shit like this. I ain't never been to nothing where everybody chilling. Ain't nobody rushing. If they do start rushing, I'm going to talk to them. And it's like, what you rushing for? You know what I mean? Everybody else around you chilling. Just chill. Some things go slow. Some things pick up. But ultimately, the night's going to happen. You know what I mean? Because that's what Fashion Week is about.
You know, and I was talking to a couple of models last night. Some of them, this is their first modeling event. So, you know, very excited for the opportunity and especially to be with you because I know you know, genuine nigga off top. So for this to be their first one, I know it's going to be monumental for them.
Come on, man. And they places they can't get into. They can't, come on, man. They ain't want to let. They ain't want to let, you feel me?
Yeah, a lot of them want an opportunity. Like me and Drew, we met a hairstylist last night, and she came down for the opportunity. She was from Rochester, New York. She's staying in Atlanta now, but she, you know, basically just came out here for the opportunity. And a lot of people don't really look at it from an opportunity standpoint. They look to see what am I gaining monetarily
money,
from
yeah.
Yeah, the money aspect. But you got people who really love their passion and what they do. They're going to take advantage of it. It's Atlanta, for one. Number two, it's attached to PFS Boutique Fashion Week. So it's like, you know, that should have come down the line if you really love it. And that's with anything, just like with the podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Like, that's it, too. Like, that's the answer. And now they get to pursue their dreams. That's why the slogan is, yo, you said you dreamed of doing this. You don't work in the fashion industry. All this come with it. Not the good. All of it. The production, the long days, all this come with trying to make it and be a celeb or be famous or be whatever you're trying to be, rich. All of it come with turbulence. And Fashion Week is the best. These people meeting each other. They're going to be friends. Some people make friends forever at this event. Because it ain't, we ain't just linking for some festival. That, oh, it's Travis Scott. And with nothing is wrong. I love his music. I'm just saying we're going to these festivals to party, drink, and then we leaving. But we've created an experience where you're making long-lasting friends while doing what you love. Like you feel like, you're the quote unquote Joe Budden podcast at Boutique Fashion Week. That's what this is. That's what this is aligned to be. And we're just the messengers, even better. You see what I'm saying? I know, dog. That's a bet. So that's what I'm building. And when cats really understand it, it'll make the platform even more crazy. Because then they start getting on it and they promoting it for 6 months, or they find a 6-month rollout plan to promote it alongside us, and then they sponsor it. Because the dollars come back to, it's ultimately marketing for everybody involved here. Everybody marketing their business. Marketing costs. You feel me? It's crazy right now, man. It's crazy right now, Mike.
You know, I never really got to ask you.
What's up, bro?
Do you ever be nervous before your events?
You know what? When it comes to attendance, because I used to give a fuck about what society had to say, yeah, I used to be. Because the nervousness was, damn, ain't 400-500 people there, you know what I'm saying? But then I started realizing, like, oh, nah, that ain't even really what it's about for real. Because you can have a crowd of 15, and 15 turn to 30, and 30 turn to 45, you know what I mean? Just like the views. We just mess that shit, them views go up. They start here, then they go, all right, now we got 100. It's like, oh, shit, I'm sitting over here tripping when whole time, even though if it's one day, if I promote a little bit more, I can get a couple more followers. Hey, man, the nervousness goes away. Because I could be nervous right now. I still got to go move them chairs.
Facts.
I still got to move them chairs. These people still coming to this show. So that nervousness shit don't really, you just don't got no time for it.
You
got
no
to
time
rise
for
above for it. Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
So as long as you putting on a great show, everything is kind of like, well, you don't really be worrying about putting on a great show, do you?
Can't. It got to happen. I got to put these chairs down. I got to make sure the great show going to come from the people, man. The people who walk in that runway, the people that are put in place to do this, the people that's helping me with my dream. You know what I mean?
And it's dope to see that you got a team like so far from what I seen, like just in line with the vision. You know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
They know everybody has a particular thing that they have to do in order for this boat to sail correctly.
Absolutely.
And, as long as everybody's doing what they do, you're not over here trying to drive the boat when you're supposed to be over here, like, fucking with the, these pipes over here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everything is going to go according to plan.
Assembly line as fuck. But they all in positions that they love.
And they all
do.
important, too.
Every single one of them. They all. Shout out to the whole team. Shout out to Wifey for not being, you know what I'm saying, tripping when niggas got to go in and out. You know what I mean? I got to hustle. I appreciate it. She got the twins. Shout out to Wifey. Shout out to Mud. She dry down and hold it down. You know what I mean? With logistics and whatnot. Put up with my shit. Then the team. Trap, my executive model coordinator. Lou. Y'all met Lou, the executive photographer. That's Ant. Ant Run Production. It's Patrick. He's an executive cinematographer. Rim. Behind the scenes. Tiffany Farrell, the director of Paul Mitchell Atlanta. It's all the people that run these buildings. They not I'm not just sitting here hanging out. You know what I mean? Adam, Sierra Daniels of AC Hotel. It's a lot. Cuba. You know what I mean? Angelo Diaz. You know what I mean? It's a lot in this motherfucker for people that's accomplishing things and working together. So, man, I'm trying to let our people see that there's two ways, or not two ways, but you don't have to really play yourself to make it. You know what I mean? I ain't saying a nigga made it, but what I'm saying is I feel like I got a damn good blueprint, and this be my presentation. It'd be like, just fuck with me, bro, because if you come fuck with me, you'll see what I'm doing. It'd be like, oh, shit, this hard, and maybe want to do it or understand why I would say this is a sponsorship position. Yeah. Because I've had podcasts sponsor this position to promote their business. Yeah. This overall my platform. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? The whole goddamn thing.
And it's good to know that you have a team in place that knows to play what position no matter who's up to bat. You know what I mean? Like just when we was at the bar just now, there was inquiring minds about, oh, how can I be a model? And your people was able to be like, hey, we had a casting call because as you know, you guys are fucking professionals. So we had a casting call, and this is how you do it. Here's the Instagram. If you want to inquire about the next one, here you go. You know what I mean? But just to hear that, how he spit that to this inquiring mind, you know what I mean? Not to be like, oh, yo, you gotta wait for so and so to get here. They can, and then you're like, yo, I can grab one of the models. They can explain a little bit more, and then because he was in the middle of helping us or whatnot. But just to see that, you know what I mean? Everybody's working. You know what I mean? Everybody's moving. Everybody's shaking. But it's good to see that because teamwork makes the dream work, truly. You know what I mean? You can't do this shit by yourself. You got to have the people in place. And they got to be willing to want to put the work in, So, man, I'm having a blast. The first night, beautiful people, man, beautiful vibes. I mean, The bartenders really, you know, they set it off. It was good vibes, great cocktails. Just the love from everybody, you know, willing to just accept anybody. You know what I mean? So many people from different walks of life here. You know what I mean? So many. But I don't feel like there's like a judgment crowd happening.
God, no.
Everybody's here trying to, you know, really get on and be like, yo, what you doing? You know, what you do here? Yeah. How long you been doing that? And it's been nothing but love. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the whole energy was just on one.
Yeah.
Like, it was just on one. Like, the whole energy was just on one. It was good. It was good vibes, good conversations. You know, was able to network with a couple of people. Oh, yeah, you got this page. Yeah, follow, how long you been doing this? So it was just great to see, man. It was a great vibe, and like I said at the beginning, just to see you grow, like from 2012 up until now, like the shit is crazy, and like you still have a lot more to accomplish. But you have accomplished a lot during this run. I don't want you to ever think that you haven't accomplished a lot, but you have. I know personally, you know, you're thinking about, you know, down the road and you got benchmarks. I know you don't have to say them, but I know you got personal benchmarks that you want to hit. But, you know, I just want to let you know that you definitely have come a very long way and you knocked down a lot of pillars. Because we had these conversations 2013, 14, 15, 16. Yep. Like, yeah, man, I remember.
It's hard.
Yeah, I know it is.
It's hard, and it's real life shit too. That's what's. It ain't no game.
Capping.
There's
none. Zero capping ton.
Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah,
zero capping ton.
Zero cap. The building, everything. Yeah, whatever we want in it, we can do and have.
Facts.
We just gotta.
Yeah, and it was real dope. Like you said, shout out to AC Hotel.
For sure.
I'm gonna tell you a funny story real quick. So I went to the AC Hotel that I stayed at before when I came here, but it's like 13 minutes away. I didn't know they had two of these motherfuckers. Okay. So I'm coming over. I went to the other one.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, Drew said, come on to the 7th floor. I get in the elevator. All I see is 6. So I text Drew. I'm like, bro, this elevator ain't got no 7th floor. Where y'all at? He's like, nigga, which hotel you at? I said, no, I'm at the AC Hotel across from Nordstrom. He's like, no, you got the wrong one.
Word.
So he sent me, I was like, oh, shit, because I didn't know that there was 2 AC hotels around here. But I be forgetting, this is Atlanta. It's so big. They got they got multiple. So that shit was crazy. But that was dope that you got that partnership with AC Hotel, too.
Yeah, man.
And they haven't seen nothing. I'm pretty sure they haven't seen nothing like this before. Really.
Nope. They haven't, bro. It's all new to everybody, and they all trying to figure their way through it. And that's why I like to be in the position that I'm in, because they have to listen. Mm-hmm. They don't know.
Yeah.
So they're going to be very attentive because they want to see if what I'm talking about work. So everybody's in it's an interesting place to be because it's really trust. I've been saying this for a long time. You're really in a position where you have to trust someone. Mm-hmm. And I put myself in that position where it's like, all right, let's fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's jiggy, bro.
Yeah, let them boy know Frank no last name.
And you know that shit be throwing me off so much. That shit be throwing me off so much because everybody call you Frank for real. And I remember when you had adopted that name. And
remember KanyeWest.com fucking website. Son of a bitch.
That shit was crazy. So, cause every time I say JT. They don't even know what I'm talking about. And they be like, oh, Frank. I be like, oh, okay,
yeah. I tapped Mike. I said, they know him as Frank.
Yeah. Because he's in the elevator, and a white dude was actually like, yeah, what's going on? It's like, yeah, Boutique. And there was a couple other people in there. It's like, Boutique Fashion Week. Yeah, my boy JT was headlining. The other 2 people was kind of like, JT. They know him as Frank.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, that shit was real dope last night, man. I had a real good time. It was just the vibes, man. It was no bad vibes at all. Who was the woman that you actually interviewed last night? I know she's like a notable name.
Which one? There's a good bit in here last night. The guy.
Well, the main 3 ladies that you was talking
okay. To. So La Villa Santiago, she's CEO of Miles Modeling Agency, very big modeling agency in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. Does some solid work. Got to pay respects when you see respect done. Andrew Del Mar is a media personality. Mm-hmm. She works. She's of Latina descent. You know what I mean? So they give it up. They love Latinas. You know what I mean? The family, the sauce. But she is a socialite. But Molly is a celebrity casting agent, casting director. Motherfucking, she then casted commercials. I mean, TV shows, music videos. Molly World is it's just real too. Like we know her on the come up. We was down here with her on the come up. Watch her come up. She fly. Shout out to Molly. So that was the main three. Then we was also filming last night too. Like so they was filming a movie in here, which I ain't gonna say the name.
Yeah. Cuba was telling me about that. Y'all was shooting a couple of scenes right there in the corner.
A couple scenes. And it's the post. I'm in that movie. I make a cameo in the movie. I got a couple lines. It's cool.
Okay.
Shit, it's cool, you know.
Okay.
And this movie gonna go on something. Whether I don't know what, Netflix, Tubi, it's going somewhere.
Oh, you gonna get there one day.
Yeah, I'm working on it for sure.
Might be very soon.
Yeah, it feel like it's there. It feel like a turn is happening. I'm gonna be 100 with y'all.
Yeah. Hey man, this is 2020, man. Like that. It seemed like I don't know why, but it seemed like the benchmarks be hitting around when you cross over into that new decade, man. Like,
gotta do it.
I'm telling you, because for me personally, 2020 was kind of. We all know how 2020 was. It affected everybody in multiple ways, but like for me, even though I had a lot of downs that year, I felt like it was like a turntable.
Yeah.
Into something, because 2021 has been great. 2022 definitely has been great to me. So I just feel like as you continue to put in the work, like, bruh, ain't no telling where you might be in about 2-3. I was talking to Cuba yesterday. He said the same thing. He's like, bro, ain't no telling where we might be in like 4 or 5 years. Yeah. Then the next 10 is like, bro, it's just continue to. It's crazy.
Yeah, my next play for their ass is real sick. I'm getting ready to get into brand strategy for companies. I was already doing it, but I'm about to step into it a little bit more.
Yeah, sir.
And because it gets, I don't want to say slow, but in preparing for that February Fashion Week. Again, y'all, the preparation starts September 26th. So after the 25th ends, we got the brunch. Everybody have a good time. The first day begins the next day.
Yeah.
I'm right back to work the next day, whether that's sourcing or making flyers or getting shit together. But I know what I'm building and why I'm building it. It helped too many people. Y'all seen the posters? Yoga? They doing yoga down there?
Yeah.
It's all types of shit going on in here right now. And it's all
dope. That's that's for the models to make them actually feel like, oh shit, like they actually give a damn about
absolutely.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, bro.
We're not just doing a service, like, that yoga shit was dope. I ain't never done it, but that was dope that y'all had that implemented in the
and that's for everybody. Y'all could go. That shit it's for participants, it's just for you if you're not a ticket holder, you can't come. You gotta buy a ticket and you get yoga complimentary. Because Kendra's in there to do a service. Whether 0 people come or not, she got to get her check. So I'm like, yo, this is something I'm giving to the people that's vested into this. So every time it was a conference room. There was 7 people in there. That shit deep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What them conference meetings be like?
They all different, man. They all different. Some of them happening here. I closed the deal for this place right over there. You know what I mean? It's no real space. We got a brand we getting ready to come out with called Golf Talk. And it's like where real business gets done is on the golf course type shit. Like that's where them deals really get closed at. We've been working on it, but that's more so like to give you an example of what it's like is we sitting right now, shit, our business conversation, even though it was via text and whatnot, that's it. That's business, nigga. That's how you do it. If you want to step it up and change it, then you want to meet with niggas and shit. You want to have Zoom meetings and shit like that. That's if you want to step it up. If you want to have pre-meetings, we going to Zoom on Thursdays or Tuesdays and make sure we got these couple topics. And I'm going to add a segment here. You know what I'm saying? Now you game planning like as if you were on the team playing sports. And niggas, all right, we playing fucking stall. You know what I mean? We going trips left all night on these niggas because them niggas got slow-footed DBs. You don't know that by watching unless you watch some game tape. You know what I mean? Coaches meet all week for football. You know y'all love that shit. Them niggas meet from Sunday to Sunday about what they about to do to how to beat this team because every inch counts. Same thing in business. Them board meetings is just like that. You just got to stand on what you're saying and know you could do it.
Yeah.
Facts. And if you going to cap it out, you better know that you capping it out for enough money so you can spend the money to do it. I'm doing it bootstrap. This ain't Rich doing this. This is Brains doing this. I ain't gonna hold y'all. But I understand the value that I built with the Fashion Week, and that creates tremendous leverage.
So with getting like news coverage on this, what has been your return from that? Like, having press is one thing, but have you required like a lot of people interested in like, hey, like what's going on? How can our brand be part of this?
The news point is outreach. It's marketing. It's just another element of marketing. I think it serves better in the future, though.
Okay.
The fact that happened and I got that in perpetuity is way more valuable than the fact that it happened yesterday.
Yeah, yeah,
See
yeah.
what I'm saying? I got that on camera. That happened. Say what you want about the platform, but you got to think you're only as good as your last game.
True.
So going into Volume 6, I need all this to go well because I've got to sell this to the people that got to buy it for the next one.
Facts.
And going into New York, you're going to get a big reception from the world because they want to go to New York for a fashion week. It's a little bit more affordable than New York Fashion Week. I'm thinking about 12 shows. I told my guys, I'm thinking 12 shows for New York.
Yeah.
The same way New York Fashion Week used to be. Like, oh, shit, these from fucking 2 to 4. And then these over here from 4 to 6.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to go catch this show over here. You know what I mean? The tickets is crazy because it's New York. So many people you can get involved. And we going over there intentionally while it's cold.
Yeah.
Put that shit on. The jackets, the boots, we going to go do. I don't give a fuck if don't nobody come. Still got to do it.
Yeah.
But Atlanta, if Atlanta look crazy, more people going, oh, I got to buy in.
Yeah. No facts.
Oh, shit, I got to go to
Facts.
that. I missed it.
Yeah.
And they told me it was going to be fly, and I missed it. Come on, Mike.
Yeah.
We
But the
got
opportunity, even just New York itself, to present yourself in a light of, I mean, everybody goes to, certain places for a chance, you know what I mean? And you're giving an opportunity for anybody out there who really wants a chance, you know what I mean? To be seen, to add another check off their bucket list or even just, to have inquiring minds looking to them, you know what I mean? Like modeling is a very, very hard industry to really get into, you know what I mean? To typically, when I think of models, I'm thinking like thin, tall, and walking like big runways. You know what I mean? They're like 6'2", 6'3" tall. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not a lot of women out there that's that tall. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Respectfully, but but for modeling, it's a lot of lanes nowadays for women to really get into. You know what I mean? They would take you from any walk of life, the right person.
Fact.
But fucking with you, they have that opportunity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Fact. In fact,
yeah.
we connecting them to the. You want to work with the big brand? Cool. I know how to get them.
Yeah, y'all even had a young bull in there yesterday.
young.
16.
16 years old.
But keep it a buck. I've been doing this for a minute. My youngest Mike was 13.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
a young girl coming from Vegas, Houston. She like 9 or 12 or something like that for the
Okay.
show.
That's real
That's
dope.
dope.
Man.
That's dope.
These black folks flying from everywhere. These folks of all colors flying from everywhere.
Yeah.
Vegas, Houston, Charleston, Charlotte. They
Love
from
it.
everywhere in there. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And this shit only gonna grow. These
Yeah.
girls finna go back home and tell these people about a great time they had with Bovtique Fashion Week in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah.
That shit gonna ring volumes. No, girl, you can try out. You just gotta make it.
Yeah.
You gotta take care of yourself because it's about self-investment too.
Mm-hmm.
They flying themselves out here. This ain't nobody
For the
giving them shit,
opportunity.
and the opportunity real.
Yeah.
Oh shit, it's
Opportunity,
a
man.
real one.
That's the real one.
That's what self-investment's about.
Facts.
And if
Believing
they-
in yourself.
Because when you realize it's an opportunity, you got to make sure you on point when you presented with an opportunity, man.
Facts.
You got to make sure you on point. You getting there on time, like you said. Self-care as far as your body and all that other stuff. So it's very important, especially when it's an opportunity, because you never know when the next one will come. So you got to take it. You got to run with it, man.
You don't
That's
know who's
how I
gonna be in
look
the
at it.
rooms with you. You don't know who's gonna meet you that night. You
never
out
know.
vibing, you don't know none of that.
You
None
never
of
know.
that, bro. You feel me? This shit's great, man. I love this shit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm tired as fuck right now.
But you love it, though.
I love it. I love it when it's going down. I love it, bro.
That's why I was telling you after the the last kind of like I would say incident that happened with one of your former partners. I was
Yeah.
like, man, me and you talked outside of that, and I told you, I was like, man, listen, you done put in so much work. You know, we actually talked about these things possibly happening.
Facts.
But I understood how it hit you in that moment, and I understood like, oh shit, like I had something that not only gave me confirmation, but to be honest, dog, in that moment, I felt like it was just gonna fuel you more for you to see the vision like how you doing it now.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Because like, oh, that was that was some fuck shit.
Yeah.
But it was also confirmation at the same time. Like, okay, like, and then you didn't let it slow you up. A lot of people could have put the head down. Just like, man, no, you just keep it. You got to keep the shit pushing, man.
Even, bro. Keep that shit even.
Yeah.
That's what Tory Lanez should have did. He should have just kept it even. You know what I mean? I seen what you sent me, and I'm like, whoa.
Dog, what do you
Whoa.
think about that shit, man?
Bruh. First, I seen the video. I'm like, oh, first off, bro, did That was blatant. Like the way, bro, I heard August wrote the caption was as if he was attacked. But, bro, the way you disrespected, bro, off the handshake.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Was crazy. It was crazy. Niggas saw that. That was.
Do you feel like that warranted a beatdown?
God no, I ain't saying that.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that niggas ain't all from the same walk of life. And if I extend my hand to you,
so
brother,
then you can't basically tell a nigga how you supposed to respond to that.
facts. And niggas need to be on go. Y'all in the rap game. All these niggas act tough. So it ain't like we in the neighborhood and a nigga extend his hand. We walk around the block. Oh, what's up? What's up, brother? This nigga got security with him. August ain't seen this nigga. August ain't popping. I'm popping like, I don't know what he got going on right now, but he ain't
Musically.
actively, you know what I mean, when it comes to that right now. So he like, bro, you probably a part of the reason why I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Looked at that nigga's hand, crazy.
The only thing I found crazy,
That was
'cause
crazy.
I don't agree with him getting ran down on, but the fact that, while you speak on my business, like, nigga, that whole Jada shit, we only knew about it because of you.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? On Tory's side, it's stupid because of what he's already dealing with in terms of the other shit.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it don't make sense for you to run down on that man, put the beats on him, which you got this cloud over you that hasn't even been finished yet. It's stupid. It's stupid. Like,
Shows everything
man,
that they're talking about.
Yeah, and to me, it just boils down to, emotional intelligence. Me personally, I extend my hand and a man don't dap me up.
Yeah.
Take that on the chin.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Like, he obviously feels some type of way about something. Maybe we can address it down the line, but it's not gonna. I'm not letting a nigga trick me out my position in
Facts.
terms of that.
Facts.
Like, I extend my hand and nigga play me to the left. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
As a man, you know how that is, but as a man, also you have to know how to control yourself.
Very true.
Facts.
We had a show. We probably about to do a show. I'm not about to get involved in no physical altercation all because you ain't shake my hand.
Yeah.
Can I feel like it was disrespect? Yeah. Could I not know why you didn't? Yeah, but we'll handle that outside of the environment.
Yeah,
and when I say handle it, it don't even got to be no physical. Cause, hey, bro, like, I'm under the impression that we're cool. Are we not cool? Like, what's going on? That's how I felt that shit should have went.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's also looks crazy as fuck because, my nigga, you have an open case for allegedly shooting somebody. So to show that you have a violent
Any aggression is
like,
crazy
like,
right now, yeah.
okay, let's call August Alsina to the stand.
Yeah,
Nigga, he pulls up. Now what you gonna do? You know what I mean? Like, bruv, you are bragging about beating somebody with a open case of allegedly shooting somebody in the foot, bruv. That's mad.
Not cool, man.
It's not cool at all.
And it's more so. That's what if I'm your publicist, I'm telling you that.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I'm your friend, I'm telling you that, bro. Even if he was wrong, bro, I think you should have ate that one.
It's crazy the friends that people have around them to really like, yo, like, if I see somebody bugging out, like, bro, you got too much to lose right now over something jokey like this. You know what I mean?
Jokey shit, yeah.
Plus, there's so many places to slap a nigga.
Exactly.
Like, it's so many places to slap you a nigga where you ain't got to go through half of the camera, none of that. You could organize a meeting.
Yeah.
You get all types of things.
Because if it really is a pride thing, yeah. You don't need a camera to be there, or you need to tweet about it, bro.
Nothing.
You go handle your business.
Yeah, just fire off on a
Yeah.
nigga. But that's crazy.
So that you can sleep at night. You know what I'm saying?
But to answer your question directly, if I extend my hand to you, my nigga, and you don't shake my hand, I will take it on the chin. But you can't spin the block, though. You can't spin the block and not be nothing.
Ain't no U-turns on no block.
Yeah, I ain't saying that. I'm not saying that we finna rough you or we finna jump. We ain't finna do nothing. I'm just saying my energy next time when you spin the block is gonna match that what you just gave me. Mm-hmm. Now then, it is what it is from there. You know what I mean? Because I'm only responding to what you gave me, which is what I think Tory is saying. Bro, you gave me. I look at that as disrespect. That's in certain situations, and we from the South, so it's a little different. But certain communities, if you come into my home and I cook and I offer you food, it's disrespect not to eat it. You know what I mean? Because culturally, where I'm from, my wife or my whomever, my maid, whoever I love and trust to feed me, I wanted them to feed you. That's a big deal. So Tory's like, bro, where I'm from, bro, you know what I mean? If we stick our hand out to shake your hand, that's a sign of blatant disrespect. If you're not gonna shake my hand. Cool. That means whatever I'm doing, and I guess you should be ready for it because I'm somebody you don't respect like that.
Have you ran into that in the in this business?
Nah, these niggas is just being phony here. So them niggas just run down and act like they fuck with you.
All right.
I'm still dealing with that shit. It ain't to the point yet where niggas is just off niggas for real. Yeah, they were not really doing that with us. Because we don't really be around niggas, as y'all can see. It's like our team, and then it's like Mother Earth. You know what I mean? It's like that. Like,
Teens.
For real, all the things.
Mad teens.
For real.
Mad teens.
And that's better. That's more progressive. Like it's what they trying to do. And the dudes that's around, they purposeful. You know what I mean? And the men that's around, they got a purpose. So
And I feel like you gotta have, people around you to de-escalate situations like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like even speaking of that, even with speaking on Atlanta, like Shaka Zulu from DTP, Ludacris manager, that whole situation, because it's coming out he's getting arrested for a murder charge, but the last I heard from him, he was the one who was shot. He was the one who was in the hospital. Then I seen the video this morning. I have a completely different, and I didn't put you a point about it, but it's just it ties it to the conversation about like, having people around you to de-escalate situations, because based off of what I seen, it should have never got there. And he might be fucked up for real based off of what I seen. It looked like he was the aggressor. You done shot somebody, and now, because the victims' families was pressing the Atlanta PD to like really look into this. Yeah. Because from the beginning, it was like, damn, like, who the fuck would want to do that to him, especially in Atlanta? Like, he's a household name. Yeah. But now, just looking at it, it's like, damn, you crashed out over something that you could have been in control over, which is your pride and your ego.
But he had got shot though. You talking about you saw that.
He did get shot.
Yeah, he did.
He did the shooting first, based off the video.
Oh, all right. Well, yeah, I don't know. I live out here, so I can't say that.
And it looked like it was at a gas station too. So
yeah, no, I live out here. I can't say that. But what I can say is that like this city is an interesting one. Right? It's like real. You understand, Drew? You understand. Niggas is outside a little bit, or niggas is outside a lot, or used to be outside. And I'm surprised that, for one, that if he was an aggressor or whatever, that he was like that, because I've always known the stories of him being cool. Because I've never met him. I've only heard stories about him. So I'm like, oh, this dude is like, they like, every time you meet him, but that don't mean niggas don't got pent up frustrations and shit like that, you know what I mean? Facts. So I don't know. You know what I mean? I ultimately don't know. I just wish everybody well in that situation. You know what I'm saying? I do wish everybody well. It ain't cool when niggas get killed. And also, I haven't seen it. Like, the thing about me, I always tell y'all, I actually don't watch death on my phone. I haven't seen a lot of the murders that people know about. I've never watched the Breonna Taylor.
Yeah, I couldn't watch that shit.
I've never there's a lot of them that they've never seen. Even if Mike, what's the guy that got choked out? I can't remember his name, but
from New York.
Was suing him. Yeah, you talking about Freddie?
I don't want to mess up the names, but we all know.
But Steven Jackson's guy, that once in one situation, I ain't seen none of them. Like, fam, it's all shit's happening anyway. I can't put that in my. I don't watch nobody die.
I'm in agreement with you, man. Like, I really can't stomach the shit. Like, I think.
I be turned off from that shit as well.
Like, I got a message on, and this is weird. I rarely get messages on Facebook, but I got a message from my homie, and it was like, the grocery store shooting that happened earlier this year, I think. And he streamed the whole thing or whatever. Like, yo, that was outrageous. It literally showed like the mentality of, like, it really was like watching Call of Duty, bruv. Like, it was disgusting. Like, I had to turn the shit off immediately.
I still haven't watched that till this day.
Don't.
Yeah.
Don't. Like, but I'm in agreement, man. Like, and then with P&B Rock, is that his name?
Yeah.
That was, it came on the timeline. I immediately blocked that shit. Like, I don't want to see nothing dealing with that shit. Like, get the shit off my timeline. Because that's, I mean, like, come on, man.
R.I.P. P&B Rock.
Facts.
People just be rushing to be,
just to be
trending.
First.
Yeah, be first.
Want to be TMZ so bad.
Yeah,
like,
get
come
tweets
on,
and
man.
all that. Yeah.
Facts. Have a heart. You know what I mean? Have a heart.
Hey,
really.
Drew, I ain't gonna hold y'all boys. They don't got one.
Nah, facts.
Yeah. They don't got one. I don't want to keep lying to the camera.
For likes, shares, and hearts.
These
like,
motherfuckers don't got it. Like, share. Hey, man. If people pass and y'all care about these people, we gonna show y'all so y'all can see what's going on. That shit been happening with World Star. That shit been happening. You know what I'm saying? It's facts. Niggas don't care.
Yeah.
And just like niggas don't care, there's a set of people that do, a set of people that don't. And y'all that don't, that's crazy. It's just it's flat out fucking crazy. Period.
Yeah.
Them niggas shot, bro.
I just feel like, man, when you at a certain level, man, this for anybody. Just have people around you to de-escalate situations.
That's your
your
point,
security,
That's your point.
like security is not there to amplify. It's supposed to diffuse.
Bring
You
it
see what I'm
down.
saying? Like even if it's you and your homies, you gotta have some homies who not trying to put the battery in your back as far as, yeah, man, fuck that nigga up. No, bro, like we got too much on the line.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, and your life is enough.
Absolutely.
In my opinion, regardless of who you are, your life is enough to be like, hey, you know what? I'm not
Take
even
it.
gonna get involved with this shit because now you done killed somebody, and it's like after the emotions and the adrenaline come down and you
Yeah.
clear headed,
Yeah.
it's like what the fuck, bro? Like,
Facts.
Like, can you imagine paying thousands of dollars a year for security only for you to push security out the way to lay hands?
yeah, don't make sense.
It makes no sense.
You know, I always think about that little cameo Floyd Mayweather had in a movie. And somebody was rushing up to touch him, and he was like, and the security like basically rushed dude. And Floyd was like this, like he just didn't have no contact with the person. You see what I'm saying? But that's how it's supposed to be. You see what I'm saying? Like, not supposed to have no bodily contact and nothing like that. You see what I'm saying? So I think these guys need to just be moving smarter, man, in terms of protecting their lives, their careers, all of that shit, man. Because it's never worth it, man.
Ever.
It ain't never worth it. Especially you got children, you got a life. I gotta go home. That's my whole thing. I gotta go to the crib.
The goal is to get home, bro.
Yep. Only time as they say, it's the only time when I need to shoot is if I got to shoot back. Like I got to get home, but I don't need to be nowhere starting the shooting. You know what I mean? Oh, I got to shoot back because I got to get to my kids. Cool. But the rest of that shit, nah. I'm just cool. I'm just cool on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't even. Oh, y'all doing that? Cool.
Yeah, to never start beef, bro, but to finish the beef. You know what I mean? Like,
facts.
it's a better feeling.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? It's just a much better feeling.
This is how we about to handle this.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but I never want to be that aggressor or to even think like, people literally have a lot going on with careers and livelihoods. You know what I mean? To risk all of that for a moment of seeing red, it's just never worth it. You know what I mean? And especially, again, you paying security, you have friends, you have family, brothers, all these people around you. Why are you rushing down the hallway to address another man because he didn't shake your hand? Like, move on with your day, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Keep on.
It's too much bullshit.
You're
going
making
on
too
here
much
anyway,
money,
man.
dog.
Yeah.
You're just doing too much good shit for you to be on some dumb shit.
Too much, man. Like it's just enough bullshit going on already out here, man. We got Brett Favre stealing from welfare recipients, man.
Disgusting.
Trying to build his daughter like
That sentence sound crazy
a
as hell.
stadium and shit like that for the whatever the fuck that shit was. That shit was just it's just nasty, and it's getting really no type of coverage like that, bro. Like, but we all know why.
Yeah, facts.
And I'm not surprised at Brett Favre being the one to do that. Like, he always came off as one of them types anyway. Them Wrangler commercials just spoke a lot to me, man. It was the Wrangler commercials, man. It was the Wrangler commercials, bro. Drew, I'm telling you, Drew.
Any nigga that could wear Wranglers definitely could steal from welfare. For
Yeah,
sure.
that's what I'm saying. Like, come on, man.
He has no, like, he doesn't care about life.
And
He puts Wranglers on.
I'm so serious when I say that. Like, y'all see this on the camera. Like, I'm so serious when I say this shit. Like, I always looked at Brett Favre as the one to, like, be the one who's, I'm not even fucking surprised Brett Favre did some bullshit like this, man. But they need to, I just seen recently, like, they got, the people that's involved, they're going to be coming to plea agreements, so. Yeah, they're stepping
No one's
away
going to
from
jail,
Brett.
bro. They're gonna
Yeah,
pay
Brett,
you
you're
out,
you're
yeah.
fucked up, buddy.
First off, Brett paid the money back. They said that he paid the money that he took. He had already paid back. They're trying to get him for some additional shit.
It don't matter.
I'm like, yeah, but he did it.
Yeah, but
Buddy.
you did it. Yeah.
The money you're taking probably was a check from Wrangler a month.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, dog, why are you that greedy?
You know what I'm saying? We talking about Brett Favre. You've been with the Packers from 91 up until 07. Then you played first of all, you played from 91 up until 2010. You got plenty of money.
Plenty of fact.
Like
And you're
how
Brett
greedy-
Favre.
How greedy can you be, bro?
Unless he was bad with his money.
I don't know.
I'm just saying, unless he's bad with his bread, which that's sad too, Brett.
These crackers a trip, man.
It's a
These
lot
crackers a trip, man. That's what it boiled out. These crackers is a trip, man.
That hotel, all of them, Ritz, Saltine.
They all talking
tripping
about you taking from welfare recipients?
It's a lot of keg money, man.
a lot of they doing a drink with that shit. Yeah, whoa. There's enough. Whoever they are in section, whatever they're in. That's how they looking at it. They don't know where that bread going.
That's
welfare,
man.
Yeah, man.
And they hate the people in welfare in Mississippi, probably. You know what I mean? Because that's like a reflection of them.
Yeah,
They wealthy in Mississippi, and it's a poor because welfare ain't mostly us now.
No, it's not.
Yeah, welfare very, very persuasion Caucasian. You know what I mean? It looked like us and a lot of them. A lot of all that stuff, that public funding.
And it
is
seemed
over
like
there.
a lot of shit is just going on around there. Of course, like Jackson, their water situation is still bad. Like people turn on their water, it's brown. You know,
That's
and the country's still selling billions to Ukraine. You know what I'm saying? Just had a situation with Puerto Rico. You know, praise out to them. I seen a video of water just taking a bridge away, just taking it away, and it's just like, you know, for them to be able to drop at a drop of a dime, just be able to fund another country, you know, for a war. But then we got shit going on in our own backyard. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers stealing from welfare recipients. Bad water in Jackson, Mississippi. Flint, I still think got a water situation up there.
Still does.
Still, you know what I'm saying? And then it's just like, okay, when you sit back and you really put back, I don't ever be surprised at this shit. I don't be surprised at none of this shit no more.
You can't. That's why you get on your own grind.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You start hustling your grind harder. He's like, this shit crazy out here. It's gonna always be crazy.
Yeah.
Always.
Niggas gonna be dying forever. Niggas gonna be getting shot. Niggas gonna be getting robbed. Niggas gonna be getting in fights. Because niggas is telling y'all, hey man, be careful. If you buy the chain, like how your crew, how your security, niggas just ain't listening. You know what I mean? And that's just a fact. So me, I've been zoned out. Like, you know you got to tell me about shit. I used to say, bro, you the one keep me up to date with this shit. Because I spend all my time looking at this shit over here. Because this shit over here finna do crazy things for me. So I just wish niggas would get inspired more, for real.
Yeah.
If niggas got inspired more, it'd be colder. It'd be doper out here in the world, period.
Well, and I think it's because there's a lot of false leaders out there. People that they think to look up to. Like, I mean, I wouldn't say I know anybody who looked up to Brett Favre, but I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people. I mean, a lot of people who wanted to be Brett Favre, and turns out he's a piece of shit. So you know what I mean? Like,
facts.
You know, like that's kind of disheartening to think like, yo, like this is a person I looked up to all my life, and you know, this is what he's really on.
Yeah, he's stealing from the poor.
Yeah, like it's crazy to me.
Just to make sure his site gets his daughter squared away, you know? That do everything for theirs type shit. It's always been like that, and I'm looking forward to the day we be like that.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold y'all.
But I mean, you know, it ain't just him. And,
No,
you know what I mean? Like it's big people next to him.
It's bigger than him.
Yeah.
That love Brett Favre. That,
Yeah.
okay, Brett, we can work it out for you.
Exactly.
Just gotta write it the right way.
Exactly.
And the only people that covered it was Breakfast Club, a black outlet. We wouldn't have known about that shit. ESPN gave you a piece of it. That shit up and it's down.
Oh yeah.
Don't report long. That's Brett Favre.
Oh, it's all about
It's
the Celtics
Mississippi.
for the rest of the month, probably.
Oh yeah, behind this Ime Udoka shit.
Yeah.
He's about to
Facts. They finna run that up. I don't even know what he do.
So basically, he was messing with some female employees in the Boston Celtics organization. So I feel like we shouldn't even have know about that.
What? First off,
and you're gonna suspend him. Why suspend him?
Because
If you're gonna suspend him, man, you either keep him or you fire him. Why are you suspending him?
he's fraternizing.
Basically,
That's all he doing. It ain't no sexual. It ain't no Me Too shit. It's just the girls like him. What?
And based off of the report so far, because more of it's gonna come out.
Okay. All right,
so
cool.
it's consensual relationships, but like it's been updating like on hours.
The
so,
chicks is on at the job, Mike. Y'all know it's happening.
So it's just I'm gonna just have to wait to see how it plays out. But I just don't. We should not know about this.
No,
because this
Facts.
goes on.
Facts.
I'm pretty sure it goes on with every team. It just boils down to who get caught and who not. And for Ime, because he's considering resigning.
I bet.
And I feel like, bro, like you suspended me? No, you either keep me or you fire me.
Yeah.
What's the suspension for? A year. At that, a year suspension.
After I just took us to the finals, y'all think, and that may be the black ball.
All right.
Boston don't
Talk
want no
about it,
black
man.
coach. It's tough, man, because you ain't going to catch me for frat not major. You can't sleep with you tell me and these grown-ass women, if we like each other, we can't figure it out?
And they do have a policy, though. So they do have a policy. He knew that coming into being a head coach, cool. But what's the suspension for? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, just
Because
fire me. I'm fired for doing this. Yeah, I'm fired.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You going. That's some child type shit in my.
They want to
opinion.
interim a coach that they thinking about for the future. That way, if it worked, then they ain't got to bring
Basically,
him
like
back.
you picking at it.
Yeah.
While over here having me on suspension, like
Because
no,
I'm on
bro.
fire and y'all let me go. Ain't nobody tripping.
Because you know how many people that have been fired for that shit, but we don't hear about it.
That
But
shouldn't
for what
come out.
Ime, this is such a, oh, no, we can't do that.
Yeah, I mean,
and y'all
do
sweeping
that.
the Brett Favre shit up under the rug. Like, come on,
He's stealing
man.
from everybody in Mississippi.
Come on.
This man hit a couple joints in the locker room. Y'all wildin'. He just took y'all to the finals.
And we talking about millions.
This should be his building.
We talking about millions Brett Favre done had done.
Come on, man.
Millions.
What's wrong with niggas?
It's crazy.
What's
It's
wrong
crazy.
with niggas?
It's crazy. But whatever happens to Robert Kraft and these massages and all that shit?
You know that shit went away.
All right, come on now, Boston. What we talking about?
Nothing.
All
We
right.
had to- Boston.
Exactly.
But for Ime to be the
Boston,
face of getting fired because you
Massachusetts.
was fraternizing with some coworkers, and I'm not saying based off of whatever policy they have, cool. But it's like, bruh, you're not gonna tell me NFL, MLB, NBA, this shit is not going on as we speak. You're not gonna convince me that's not going on.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the suspension part of it was just so nasty because it's like a suspension, bro. Like, nah. If I'm Ime, I'm thinking about resigning too.
Yeah, I get another job this year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, I go right back to work.
Because outside of this shit, let's look at my coaching resume.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's not get it fucked up.
And this ain't rape. This
Yeah.
y'all got a policy that y'all don't want real niggas in the building. That's what y'all got a policy. And Ime Udoka's a real nigga. There's some joints around. I'm filthy rich. I just took these niggas to the NBA finals. We just was up 2-1 on the Golden State Warriors. These young boys is feeling
I hope
amazing.
it doesn't railroad him though.
It is.
I hope it doesn't.
That's the objective. That's what they're attempting to do, brother. I just hope I hope it don't blackball them. That's what I hope it don't do. But there's too many teams.
It's definitely looking for
Too
a
many
coach.
initiatives. Too many initiatives for black folks for them to try to blackball, bro. But it's definitely gonna
And
happen
then
for a little
on top
while.
of with the whole Robert Sarver situation with the Suns owner, like he's about to
What'd
sell
he do?
basically misogynistic, racist, all type of stuff. I remember hearing a story a couple years ago when Earl Watson, this is when they was real bad, when Earl Watson Jr. was a coach. And I remember that coming up about a story about how he said something about how Draymond Green could say nigga and da-da-da-da. And Earl Watson was like, hey, you can't say that. And then he said it again like, well, such and such says nigga, why can't? He's like, hey, you can't say that shit.
I do remember that.
You
shit.
remember that
Yeah,
shit?
I remember that.
And it popped back in my head. So NBA launched an investigation in November, and they came to a decision. What was it, about a week ago, Drew? 2 weeks ago? Basically saying he's going to get a year suspension and a $15 million fine.
Man, sell that team.
Some bullshit, right?
Yeah, you gotta
so
sell that team.
on last week's show, I had talked about it. It's like after we recorded, it was Tuesday that PayPal came out and said, as long as he's the owner, we're gonna terminate. If he after the suspension, if he still is the owner, we're terminating our partnership. And this is a lucrative partnership because we all know all the NBA teams have a specific sponsor on the shirt, and we know that's buku money. But it wasn't until the sponsor said something that it was like, okay, now Robert Sarver is gonna sell the team.
Yeah, money. You start impacting.
But
that
Adam
bottom
Silver
line.
is gonna make it. But no, y'all should have already. No, bro, you're gonna have to sell this team.
Yeah.
But they let the. That's why I'm not oblivious to what's going on. I know, but it shouldn't take that.
Yeah.
I know the sponsors dictate the punishment,
Yeah.
but it shouldn't have got there.
No.
It shouldn't have took for PayPal to come out and say something about to basically push it forward.
Yeah.
But he the owner. Who else you gonna police the owner? That's the part
That's-
about
That's the
being
thing. You got the
NBA
owners in.
would have to X name.
That's what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
The owners and the commissioners should have been in
Oh, I
place
see
to be
what
like,
you're
hey,
saying.
bro, we cannot tolerate this for our brand.
Yeah.
For our brand,
Yeah.
we're gonna
It
force you to
shouldn't
sell
take
this
it.
team.
It shouldn't take PayPal to step in to be like, "Yo, this is fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out unless y'all let this nigga go."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's pretty messed up. But that's how you know this world is driven on money, the greed of money. As soon as you take money away, what happens? Oh, now let's have a conversation. You know what I mean? It sucks. But we've been seeing this since for our rights to sit in the front of the bus. You know what I mean? Like when we started to walk, what happened to the buses? They stopped losing money. Now what has to happen? Okay, we gotta listen to the Negroes. If they want to sit in the front, let them sit in the front.
Yeah.
We're losing too much money. Those nickels and dimes and pennies back then, that's still a lot of money. I mean, of course, during those times and stuff.
Yeah.
But once you hit people in their pockets, they have no choice but to listen to you.
Yeah.
And that's facts. I mean, this man owns the team. You're going to tell the owner to give up his team?
Yeah,
like,
fact.
if I'm not ready to sell, I'm not going to sell.
Yeah, that's mine.
But they have the power because, okay, no, hold on now.
Yeah.
This $1 billion contract is about to walk out the door.
Yeah.
Now, no, you have no choice but to, all right, you got to give it the team.
Facts.
We're not going to lose this billions of dollars.
No.
We're not.
No. Not behind you and your bullshit.
Exactly.
And that's how they really give it up. at that level.
100%.
He'd definitely be like, not behind you in your bush. All right. You know what I mean? Old boy from the Clippers.
Donald Sterling.
Yeah.
And that was 2013, 14.
He had been in the game. So, all right, brother, you got to go. You can't stay.
You're not with the bullshit.
Not with this, not with that. There's too many of them out there running and jumping and dunking on the court. There's too many black
Because
folks on the court.
had PayPal not said anything,
Yeah.
he would still be having a suspension.
Yeah.
In the $15 million fine. He'll be right back next year.
Yeah.
But, of course, they were talking about like how some players, some people were saying that some of the players, the players should boycott the whole season. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, it sounds good, but at the same time, too, everybody on that team is not a max player. Mm-hmm. So they still got to take care of their families, you know what I'm saying? I don't think there's nothing wrong with still playing for that organization with that owner, especially if he's under suspension. But it's just like, I think a lot of people get caught up in that as well in terms of, everybody ain't Chris Paul. Mm-hmm. Everybody ain't Devin Booker on the squad. Everybody ain't DeAndre Ayton on the squad. Niggas is grinding. Now, if they come out and say they'll be willing to cover them niggas' salary for the year, then, hey, cool. But, a lot of people got to be realistic with those things, too. But now that he's being forced to sell, he's selling the WNBA team, too, so.
Yeah, get him the fuck out of here.
Yeah, get him out of here.
Yeah, get him out of here.
Yeah, man.
Go do something else. You rich.
Go enjoy Cabo, man.
Yeah, for real. Go do
Matter of fact, go
something
link up with Donald Sterling. He probably doing some shit.
Yeah.
Y'all can bond now.
Yeah,
Y'all
Where's the blood?
Yeah. Go say nigga in the privacy of your home. You know?
Yeah, man.
Go do something else somewhere else, nigga. Get out of here.
And of course he denying all the shit, but like, come on, man. We all know what's going on, man.
too
I
much
don't be
people,
surprised
man.
at
You
that
got a lot of
shit.
black friends, probably.
You guilty as fuck, man.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it.
All these
like,
niggas out of here.
yeah,
But
man.
all of them out of here.
I can
man.
just see him walking around there just thinking, he can say whatever, do whatever, come in there just thinking he's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, dog, you're not funny. It's offensive. But
Yeah.
these people are really they need this job,
really. They really like this job.
Yeah, like.
So they're putting up with your shit, but it's not real.
It's sad, y'all. And I'm going to just say this shit to all the listeners, dog. If you ain't happy with your job, your boss or anything, like y'all just ain't getting along, it's okay to walk, bro. There's 1,000,000,001 jobs out here. Believe in yourself, and it will happen. However
100% facts.
however you need it to happen, it will happen. If you ain't loving your job, bro, it's okay. 2020 showed us this shit.
Oh, facts.
These jobs don't give a damn about anything. You know what I mean?
Damn sure don't.
Nope. Them boys had niggas working in this shit in the midst of a mystery. You know what I mean?
We didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Exactly.
It was so new to us.
Yeah.
The pandemic was just so new.
So
Nobody
new.
knew.
Nobody knew what was going on.
He
But
was scared to even be like, people was really shocked. Like, even hospital workers, I felt for them because it's like, oh, this shit new to us. Like, I could potentially get sick behind this shit. You see what I'm saying?
That's what I remember. When I first took the leap of faith on work, that used to be one of my strongest things. Like, bruh, even though these jobs look secure, they not secure. Something crazy enough could happen. Your job is not secure, and you gotta need to know how to do something else. That just, for one, makes sense, but for two, is very much so a reality. Because if you know history, ultimately it repeats itself.
facts.
So there has been crashes. There has been, 1987. You know what I mean? When the stock market crashed,
stock
all
market
those
crashed.
things happen in the real world. The recession's all real, so don't play yourself like, nah, my plan. Now, is there the percentage game? Yes. The percentages say, more times than not, your corporation isn't going to fail. And if it does fail, it's going to build itself back up, right? So if you got the job, then you in good shape. Only problem is, you on the front line. So when they start cutting to save, they may cut your ass. That's a fact. And you don't ever want to be in a position where you solely are dependent, because maybe it's not now while you're 30, but when you're 45, when you 50 and it happened, and you like, oh, I'm used to this, and I ain't really got the same engine I had when I was younger to hustle it up. And now I'm trying to figure out how to hustle it up and be cool at 50. Hit a little different type of mental battle. So I encourage niggas to get to it. Have something else. Have one other thing that can turn a profit, and just take your time in figuring out how to allow that to materialize into something else. I don't give a fuck what you're selling. Pins, buttons, I don't give a fuck. Have something else that you can make $1 off of and know how to do it. Be proficient in doing that shit. Teach your children that shit. Period, black people. This is period. It has too much value. I met some shoemakers. Black folks make shoes, boots. People come in, it's $10,000 per job, $9,000 per job. These folks ain't got to work 3 times a month. Let that sink in. They got to go in there and fix some shoes 3 times a month. May take 20 hours to do the job. These folks work 3 days, 26, 27, $30,000 in a month. Putting together shoes for people.
Shoes, yep.
No, I don't want to do that shit. No, I'm not telling niggas to do it. I'm saying the entrepreneurial spirit is crazy. And you can have your 9 to 5, but that even bolsters your entrepreneurial spirit if you got a job. Take that bread. What else you doing with that bread? Spend that bread, man. Let that shit make you some more bread. I'm learning in real time.
Yes, sir.
So even with that being said, how you feel about you, of course, with you closing deals, you know, on a professional level, corporate level, all that stuff. How you feel about the whole Kanye and Adidas thing?
Good segue.
Like
That's
they
beautiful.
literally just like set up, they formed like a fucking Zord on Power Rangers and said, you can't do nothing with this name, with these items.
Yeah.
Like I heard some this is like, oh, this nigga gonna have to make like Yeezy plants or some shit.
I can say that happened to me. I ain't gonna hold y'all. With the last company that we talked to, I was getting ready to do a deal with a skincare company. The skincare company had an employee that used to be with the hat company. The hat company fired the one particular person. She went to the skincare company. I started doing business with her. I go over and do business with her. Next thing I see is they got a joint post together. They doing business together now.
Damn.
Yeah. So what I think is, like Kanye said, I ain't got time to
And this list is long as hell as
argue
far
with
as
broke ass
yeah,
brands.
as far as things he can't use, like restricted footwear, restricted apparel. I'm not gonna say it all. Restricted accessories, like it's literally a whole bunch of shit that Yeezy, Ye can sponsor, promote, market, advertise, endorse, design, license, sell or provide consulting services with respect to any of the following products under the Yeezy trademarks or Ye's likeness or any identical tribute feature of Ye, whether it be Donda, Pablo, Jesus Walks, all that. And this shit is crazy. Like, you've seen it. You've seen all these items that he can't touch with the Yeezy. Like, he owns the Yeezy name, but it can't be
They
slapped
don't want
on
it on there, none of that.
None of these items.
Yeah.
None of these items.
What they don't know,
and
what they
Adidas
don't know is,
and Gap collaborated on this effort. That's what's so crazy.
but what they don't know is they about to fuck up. Because now they done made space for him to bring in all new shit. They done drew the line. That was stupid. You done made it obvious where he can't go. Cool. Now everything I want, I'm licensing, trademarking out the gate for that. We about to. Now I'm about to earn more off this because y'all don't even own this shit in the first place. So if he own his shit, his team on his shit, that's cool.
Yeah.
But that right there just show you how they really feel about us. I don't care what they say. Kanye selling all types of shit. Let the man do what he need to do. If he wilding in your office space, I understand that. You know what I mean? Hey man, relax. But I don't know. I don't know how those back of the house meetings are. I try to be cordial. You can get what you want, but sometimes you got to put your nuts on the table. I have a few times. You know what I mean? I've had to. I ain't not like scream on nobody, but I'll tell a motherfucker like, yo, this why this happening right now. Like, this is why this is wrong. This is why this is taking place. You think you blaming me, Gap, Adidas, but this is why this is happening. If y'all was letting me do what I needed to do, because between me and y'all don't own Adidas. Y'all don't own Gap. The people that own it are the minds that operate like mine. Y'all work for them people. So y'all gonna want to protect this, so we got to protect this when the people that built Gap had to be crazy thinkers to think they could build a store that's fucking big.
This is just some petty shit on both of these
Just
parts.
petty, exactly.
Adidas and Gap is very petty for doing this shit. Very, very
And then
petty.
it's publicly petty.
Yeah.
They're just being public about it. Ultimately, they ain't got no need to talk about this. Kanye can't, but that's private shit.
Yeah.
But it's my contract. What? Okay, I can't, if the people don't, first off, my people don't want to wear that bam-ass shit anyway. We finna make some new shit over here. I don't know.
This shit was wild. When I seen that list, I said, oh, no, they not playing.
Yeah, nah.
They not playing with this nigga. But I always wanted to know what, and it's crazy to me because this nigga has bragged about not reading before. Like, I just seen this morning on Good Morning America, he was like, you know, I'll admit that Sway was right. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like they both was right.
Okay.
Him
In regards
completely
to what?
shutting out Sway in terms of, you know, at the time he really didn't have, because he was dealing with that he did have some money issues going on around that time. Sway was more so, dog, you don't need them. You can start your own thing. And I understood 2013 Yeezy and 2022 Yeezy is completely two different people, especially financially. We don't got to speak about that. Yeah. But he did have some like financial issues that was kind of holding him back. But I understood Sway's vision in terms of, and I said it last, like the Yeezy name, quote unquote, holds weight. He's so eager to rub shoulders with these major brands when you brag about having all this land. We seen the land when you had the interview with Charlamagne 4 years ago. Like, you can set up shop. As much as a genius he is, he still finds himself in these situations with these contracts, but he has bragged about not reading before. It's not funny. Yeah. When you keep putting yourself in these same situations at different avenues, this is music too. You have your fucked up contract with music. Yeah. Now with this Yeezy and this Gap shit, you with Adidas, and it's like, bro, like, what the fuck is really going on with you? Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know, get your lawyers in place, get your shit in order, because for Kanye to be going through this shit, it shouldn't be happening. Sounds crazy, doesn't it? But I do feel like there needs to be some self-reflection in the mirror on his part. Why does this keep happening at every step with Nike, Adidas, Gap? You have to play some type of part. Because when we hear from Kanye, it's just about what they're doing. Yeah. The brands don't ever really be saying what they be doing, but I understand why in most cases, because they keep it in business, they keep it professional. Most of them, they do shit like this. Like, bro, we not playing with you, man. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Some petty shit, but I want to know what he's telling them in these meetings. Like, we seen a little shit when he was talking down on some of the Gap employees and shit like that.
That's
like,
what them niggas is in there doing sometimes.
It's like, bro, like, what? Why y'all can't never come to a media? And it seemed like, in terms of just him, it seemed like he's fucking up his relationships with these people.
You know why niggas reference Hove as who he is, bro? Because Hove be in the business room, still chill, just like the other folks do. He lose some deals, but he not in there screaming on the people. You know what I mean? I think he got something to do with it. I think Kanye just as responsible for them not wanting to acquiesce to his needs, because you got to deal with these people. We black, but I feel like when we black and get rich, we be screaming on it as if we still don't got to work with people. Yeah. Okay, we black and we rich, but they still white and rich, so we got to work with them like they got to work with us. Trust me, they don't want to work with us, but they got to. Yeah. So we making it shake. We making it good for everybody. You good, brother? They getting ready to get set up for the bar and whatnot. But no, you got to work with other people. It got to be fair. And if it ain't fair, what's happening for real? You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's really going on? Nothing. It's just you trying to, all right, I want Gap to do this. I want Adidas to do this. And they will. You making the money for them. But if I'm going to make the employees feel like shit, then I ain't really adding value to the, you know what I'm saying, to what's happening overall, because the morale's low. Now, if that morale's low because of some racist shit, I ain't got nothing to do with that. But if that morale's low because I'm in here screaming that I'm Kanye and you should listen because I'm Kanye, I don't care if you around black or white folks. Don't nobody want to hear that. Facts. You know what I mean? I feel good about myself, too. I don't need you to tell me all day long about who you are. You know what
exactly,
I'm saying? No one needs that. So if he in there screaming on them folks like that and they trying to do business, I don't know what's going down for real.
Yeah, and we'll never pretty much know, but I just feel like if the same thing's happening at each step, you have to have some type of hand in that. That's how I always look at it like that. Like, okay, Nike, cool, charge that to the game. Adidas, y'all had a great relationship for a long time. But in conglomerate with this Gap shit, and for them two to collaborate on this shit, it speaks volumes. It speaks volumes. That's how I look at it. Amen. And like I've been preaching this, bro. I don't think he has the confidence to do it on his own. I honestly believe that. As crazy that may sound, I personally believe in 2022, Kanye does not have the confidence to launch this shit on his own, because you have the land, you have the capital. What is it that you? Why are you so? Especially when they keep showing you over and over, bro. You're never going to dictate this shit. Yeah. But if you build up your shit, we just seen with Tyler Perry in the studios. He got a bunch of land. He got the tallest. Like, this shit is like a university block. You see what I'm saying? Kanye, you can do that where you can dictate anything you want. If it's not gonna go, it's not gonna go. Nobody can steal your designs. Nobody can steal your ideas. Nobody can take your shit. Like, you're Kanye West. Yeezy is a name and it holds weight. Why you won't do it on your own, I will never understand.
Because he got the brand power.
Y'all can say whatever the fuck you want. Adidas will always be number 2 to Nike, but they boosted big because of Kanye West.
100%. It jumped over the jump man.
And his influence is going to carry on for years. Yes. And we seen it. The moment he got with Adidas, these kids was going out there getting them 350s, getting them, you know, all that shit. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So you can't tell me you can't do it on your own, bro. You can't tell me that. I don't believe that. You're Kanye West.
Well, we live and breathing examples right now. Facts. So,
that's facts.
Yeah, we can, nigga. I know Kanye can.
Facts.
What's funny is what lives rent free in my head is Dennis Rodman opening them Yeezys. he just was just tearing, like, instead of opening the box like a regular person,
rip the fucking-
he just started ripping the box like.
Yo, Dennis was a madman for that shit. I forgot about that, bro.
Dennis is a madman,
Every
period.
time I see them, the box man, that's just always like how he opened that box.
I was
He
like,
just
this
tear that
dude
shit
here. I'm like, what is Dennis got going on, man? That was some wild shit, bro.
open. Rob is a madman, bro.
That's crazy.
That shit was crazy, man. That it just, I don't know, man. I want him to hurry up and just, I want to see him more congratulated for the good shit.
Yeah, facts.
There's just too much negative shit that be going on with this nigga, even on the personal side. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's a something is going on that you're not telling the full story about, bro.
Yeah. And that, like you said, he can do this. He can build anything he wants, man. I mean, he really has
You
it.
had Young Thug even tell him, yo, I got X amount of acres. You can take that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
You don't feel
have
like
it.
it'd be appreciated unless it come from another approval from another entity, like
And that's-
another.
that's
I think
crazy
he's
to
so
say.
big on this approval shit.
That-
Yeah,
that's
that's
crazy.
huge. He wants the approval.
But JT, now you say that, like, if you watch his documentary series, it's basically
All this
that
whole who he
whole
is.
shit is
He's
basically
always wanted someone else's approval.
Yeah.
he
I
needs
mean-
it. He lives for it. Jay-Z got to approve me. Dame Dash got to approve me.
Yeah.
My mother is approval. She's no here. You got to like it, and then once you like it, you got to keep liking it because it's me. Because
Yeah.
my mom would like it because it's me.
Yeah.
That's that nigga's DNA. My mom would like it because it's me. He says it. She loves everything I do. I'm great. She put that in his head, and he believed in it, and it worked.
Yeah.
But society don't really feel the same way, Playboy. Yeah.
And see, that's-
society works a
Facts.
little bit
And
different than how your
that's
mama
very,
would.
that's very
Especially the
tough.
owners of these major white brands that he's trying to rub shoulders with.
Yeah, facts.
I mean-
And they not even just white, bro. They international too.
Yeah.
There's some of them from overseas. You know what I mean? They don't really
He
not
looking
vibing
at him
with
like,
us.
bro, who are you to dictate what we got? No.
The
In our
comfort
eyes,
of
you
this-
food.
Yeah, I mean, you're bringing the design, but they still, like, it's a lot of people of groundwork that has to get that design formed into the shoe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But even if he does take that, his brand of the ideas and everything to build that up, it's still Kanye himself and people wanting to work for Kanye to make his vision and dream come
Absolutely.
true.
His likeness, 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
and so I don't think that's stable.
Yeah.
I mean, from what I've only seen, I don't know the guy personally.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think that would be a very hard task to really form. I mean, I know he's capable, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people would love to work with Kanye. It just is when he comes in that room and has a meltdown.
Yeah.
How are you going
you
to
gonna
be
deal
able
with
to
it?
do
Yeah.
you know what I mean? How are you going to still have the love to want to put, your blood, sweat, and tears into really his vision when
Yeah.
you're being talked down or being, yelled at,
Yeah.
stuff thrown at you, you know what I mean? Like, we've seen it on the documentary. Man has meltdowns.
Yeah.
And even, the camera guy, Pootie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even with him, he was like, he had to take breaks away from the man because
yeah.
it just was too much.
Madman.
He's a madman. Yeah,
Hey, man, when somebody tell you who they are, listen.
Facts.
Facts. And when they show you who you are, don't try to paint another image.
Yeah, that's
Believe that image right
That's it
there.
right there, yeah.
Believe it.
Yeah.
Roll with that.
So it's very hard to really think I would love to see that shit. And I mean, big up Tyler Perry because he laid the blueprint for a lot of people. Right? You don't need the recognition from anything
Nothing.
bigger. If your dreams are big as anything next to it,
Yeah.
live it, dream it, do it. You know what I mean? It's possible.
100%.
Yeah, man.
Ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. It's all possible.
Facts.
All of it.
Facts.
It look crazy. It may look crazy to some. That don't mean it ain't happening. You see what I'm saying? It may look different to other people. Your dream may look different to others, but that don't mean it's not happening. And
No, 100%.
I like to see that it's happening for everybody.
Yeah.
Them cats, they'll get it together. Kanye got to get it. He's not. He is who he is. But one day somebody will see it and say, "All right, we're gonna build it for you." And I'm gonna that's a friend or somebody that's empathetic or whatnot. They go, "We got you."
And I think it's major just to protecting your brand and making sure nobody is like playing with your brand name and what you stand for. And I'm pretty sure like you make that be known like when you have these meetings with these businesses like PFS, Bovtique Fashion Week, like all this shit is gonna maintain, and you're not gonna do nothing funny with this.
Well, see, I got a quality statement in all my negotiations. So it's a quality statement right out the gate. This is how we moving. It's if something go wrong, you could talk to my team. It shouldn't be no problem. You You see what I'm saying? Problems or something's wrong can't be fixed. Something like, no, we should be able to communicate through everything we got going on because we all sensible human beings. I work and execute business at a high level. I don't give a fuck what it look like to you. You see what I'm saying? I don't care what it look like because of what I look like, what society tells you that for what people what I look like are supposed to move in. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Whoever I'm standing in front of, whoever I'm talking to, if we doing business together, trust me, fam. Integrity, respect, all that. But best believe I'm going to see it in return too.
Yeah.
And you may not know that I know, but I'm going to show you that I know. Whether it happened right now, whether it happened in a business meeting the next day, I'm going to show y'all that I fucking know what I'm talking about. So it's really rooted in what your business and brand is and what you stand for. That's the real key, bro.
Yeah.
It's about who are you. So you can work with the biggest business in the world. Who are you? Because whoever that man is, this guy's short. You ever hear somebody say, well, he got a short temper, or he's not too talkative. That don't mean okay, so he's not too talkative, but I still got some business to talk to him about. He going to receive numbers. He going to receive, do y'all do numbers? Y'all do something that makes sense to him. Mm-hmm. I don't need him to like me, especially in the business world, but I'm bringing value to your property.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? We bringing true value to the property, and it look good. It ain't distasteful. You see what I'm saying? But you just got to get past the uncomfortableness of what it looked like.
Facts.
Which is difficult because this is black-ass Atlanta, you know? Mm-hmm. But you got to get past when it's not a market where they normally see it. You got to ease them onto it. Like, oh, shit, now they really chilling. Yeah, these folks chilling.
Yeah.
This is what black excellence look like.
Yeah.
In real time, at your level. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let me ask you something. Between West Coast and East Coast, as far as modeling goes, what would you say is the biggest difference that you've seen?
East Coast is more aspirational. Mm-hmm. Northeast is more career-based. Mm-hmm. West Coast is more commercial.
Okay.
That's what you're going to get commercial. You're going to get all the broads look like Kim K.
Yeah.
They all look like Nicki Minaj. They all look like what's in trend because they heavily influenced by that. It's commercial-based. Northeast, career-based. Slim, 6-foot, model, walking. I walk a bunch of New York blocks all the time. Southeast, all aspirational. You got Florida, Georgia, Alabama. These girls they beautiful, but they from the Hicks, and they need an opportunity.
Yes, sir.
You feel me? But
Grits
it's beautiful.
Fade. Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Charleston had some, man. When we did the Charleston casting, it was some beautiful women that pulled up. And I done been to a lot of castings. They don't all be beautiful everywhere, but the Carolinas had a nice set that pulled up. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, cool. So that's the real difference. The commercial, the career base, and the people who just aspire to be. They want a shot. The Southeast is people who want a shot.
Yeah.
Because
Hollywood is Hollywood. Of course, that's West Coast. But would you say Atlanta is like Black Hollywood?
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, we shot a documentary on it. I already started an interview. It's a 45-minute interview called Welcome to Black Hollywood. Yeah. And it's like embracing that. Don't run from it, actually.
Right.
Step into it. Tell Netflix we want to do Black Hollywood. We'll build our shit over here. You know what I mean? Black Wall Street proving that we was smart and we could function on our own. And we could get together. And when we do get together and get along, watch what really happened. Yeah. We start building shit, working together. It'd be real crazy. All of a sudden, we got another one. So if they can do that back then, I know we can do it now.
No, 100%.
Facts.
Word. So, I got to ask you.
All right, here we go.
Dallas, man.
You know what's crazy? I went and watched the highlights. We won. That was crazy. We beat Cincinnati. I don't even have time to watch the games, but I went back and watched the highlights because somebody.
How you feel about Dak, man?
I mean, at this point,
injuries, man.
I don't know, because I know he might come back and then go 5-0. He has done it before. I just don't like. There's a Tony Romo thing about him, and it ain't interceptions. It's availability. He got some old Tony Romo availability. If Tony Romo throw the pick, Dak Prescott might hurt his hand and got to get surgery and out 3 games, and we got the biggest 3 lineup coming in the building.
Damn.
Yeah.
Because you lose 19-3 to the Bucks, and from what I heard, you hold Tom Brady at 19 points. Yeah. And that's the first game out there. The defense did that. Yeah. That means he only scored 2 touchdowns?
Yeah. If that. I think probably 1 or 2
touchdowns. Yeah, he held Tom Brady to 2 touchdowns. The defense, that's a Super Bowl defense. That's why I don't realize why what pissed me off by the Cowboys at this point, and they make this conversation short, because I don't even watch these niggas. I believe you, you're right. They not relevant. I hate it. They my team, and I'm going down with them. But we just talk about y'all because y'all Dallas. Y'all got the biggest budget, and that's what make y'all relevant. But playing, No, not right now. I ain't got time. When y'all get y'all stuff together, I'll be back because I'm born in Texas. You know what I mean? But,
Yeah.
And I love Cowboys, so ain't nobody going to be talking crazy about my team either.
I'm going to talk crazy today on some
I
bullshit.
understand. I understand. But we 1-1 right now, and I think Jerry should finally spend that money on the quarterback.
Well, they already done gave him money.
I think he should give it on quarterback. I think it's time. I think it's time for a trade. I think it's a Deion Sanders type trade.
Damn.
I think it's time for them to shake it up like how Cowboys used to be shooken up. Because Cowboys used
So
to
you
make
offered
noise.
that, even to him coming back in 4 weeks?
No, it's just it is what it is. I seen it.
I understand exactly what you say when you say that.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know.
I seen it. I seen it all.
Yeah.
That is what it is with Dak. We done seen it all with
So
Dak
what's
Prescott.
up with Zeke though? Because Zeke ain't Zeke.
Zeke rich, man. He done probably got hurt. Them boys done, man. Listen, man, football is a dangerous sport.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, that's a
I
dangerous
have
sport.
a torn ACL. Nigga,
Yeah,
I know.
That's
he
a
know.
dangerous sport. That's a dangerous sport, man.
It's crazy because Zeke is still in his prime years.
He filthy rich now.
He's not 30 years old
Chilling.
yet.
He filthy rich.
Chilling. 50, 46
When people be
yards.
talking about prime Zeke, they be talking about 2016. I'll be like, that was his rookie year.
Yeah.
What are we doing? He's supposed to be
We ain't seen it since.
Yeah.
up there. It's like he carries a Tony Pollard now. It's like Tony Pollard taking 45-yard touchdowns to the crib and
Yep.
shit. It's like, oh,
It's
crazy.
Tony Pollard time right now.
It's crazy. We talking about Zeke like in a past tense as far as being Zeke when that was just 2016.
Yes.
Like, that was 6 years ago, bro.
Yes.
You supposed to be in your peak.
Yes.
Like prime. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit is crazy, man.
Dak and Zeke, I think they got a good run. The 1 year that I still regret. I wish Tony Romo came back was Dak's first year.
Oh man, y'all had a great team
I'll
that
live
year.
that down till I'll live it down.
But that bad man.
Tony Romo that year.
You think would have got
He'd
it?
have did it. He'd have did it.
I don't know. Aaron Rodgers, man, he had some other words, man.
That year, would have did it. That team that Dak took 13, that was Tommy. That was
was a great
Tony's,
team,
that
Jay.
was
Yeah, that was a
Tony's
great team. That was a great team.
Tony's team, man. 100%
That back, man. That back finally gave out, man.
facts.
He took it. But Drew, man, Matt Ryan, back-to-back weeks, you had some for like guaranteed wins. I did not see Jacksonville shutting y'all niggas out like that, bro.
Hey, man, why we got to bring that
I'm
up?
just asking, man. Look, Matt Ryan was looking crazy
Oh, yeah,
out there.
that was tough. You are a Colts fan. That's crazy.
So,
Where you at with it, man?
hey, it's still early, bro. It's early. I ain't tripping
Come
on
on,
shit.
Mike. We got to
Like,
get through a quarter of the season.
Nah, bro.
Quarter
But,
of
you
the
know,
season.
honestly, it be those games like that. Like the games you're supposed to win.
Yeah.
Now, Sunday, we got Kansas City. All right?
Woo, shit.
This is crazy as fuck.
Yeah.
I think we're going to beat them boy ass.
Where
Like,
y'all play at?
I think it's home.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like
I don't
it.
think
Early
it's an
season
Arrowhead.
victories, big time. Big time.
But yeah, I mean, to think
Y'all can't
Jackson-
go 0-3. I mean, AFC South, we probably can.
Yeah, I mean, it's to think Jacksonville's at the top. They going crazy right now.
Yeah.
Like, nigga took a picture of the Jacksonville shirt looking down, talking about Tennessee, how it looked down there. I was like, all right, nigga, 2 games, nigga. Chill out, nigga, chill out. All right. But yeah, get y'all shit off right now.
Yeah.
Get y'all shit off. But yeah, man, it's taking a little second again. Shaq Leonard is not. The defense needs our leader, man. You know,
Yeah.
that's what it is. And you know, until that shit happens, bro, I think we're gonna look crazy. And I'm hopefully he's back, man, because Patrick Mahomes he came out the gate throwing 5 touchdowns, bro.
Patrick Mahomes don't know how to act.
He's
Yeah.
still that man.
He's
I
still
don't
that
know why
man.
people thought it would be anything different.
We
And
def-
Tyreek Hill's still that man in Miami. Like two great things to just come together and
They
just
really
be
can.
beautiful.
Yeah.
And when they separate, they still gonna be the same dudes.
Yeah, but I mean, again, it's very early. We're on week 3 here.
I'm packing us up.
Might chill. Gotta chill, dog.
Y'all look all right.
You can't pack.
I'll
them
be
up
at the
yet.
game Sunday, but I'm packing us up. I told y'all we should not have traded for Baker Mayfield.
No, you did. You didn't want him.
I didn't want him.
Yeah, you didn't.
And he's average.
Thank you for that
But-
interception, though.
I need more than average for my team that I have. The
Yeah.
defense is going out there doing. I think our DC is low-key kind of sabotaging us because you can't explain to me how we shutting down the Giants all day.
Yeah.
After we go up and score a touchdown, you go 3 down linemen the whole drive, putting our best pass rusher in coverage.
Right.
You're trying to get that head coaching job.
Yeah, for sure.
You are trying to get that head coach
Our
in there.
defense is lights out. We have all the weapons on offense. The play calling it's just so anemic, and I do not
Yeah,
understand. it.
Robbie Anderson was non-existent compared to the game that he had, week 1. I mean, it's crazy.
Wait, he fumbled a screen pass.
He did.
And then our defense was put in a bad position back to back.
Yeah.
Open the kickoff,
Yeah.
fumble.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then after that, it was like, what the fuck is going on? So, you know, JT, we gonna see, man. But as always, my nigga, I'm always glad for you to pop in on the pod, for us to hold it down.
Yeah, man,
You know,
appreciate
do our
y'all.
thing.
I appreciate
And
y'all.
of course, we gonna do this again, man.
We
Whether
got
you
to.
come to Charleston,
Yes, sir.
you know.
We got to, man.
Of course,
Appreciate y'all.
man.
Drew,
Yeah,
appreciate
man.
y'all.
Yeah,
Always,
man.
always.
So, looking forward to the show tonight as well. You
Yep.
know, let people know where they can find you at, of course.
I got you. Check us out on Instagram, man, at Frank Mill, FRANCK_Mill, MILLE. Instagram is at Boutique Fashion Week. I'm sure my boy Drew and the editing team gonna put the spelling up there for y'all, so y'all check that out. 'Cause it's a long one to spell. I want to shout out to the AC Hotels. I want to shout out to the Humanis Properties, Hospitality, Ann Fontaine, Go Party Bus people, Peach City Customs. We're just the Messengers podcast, the official podcast of BVFW. We still gonna do some creative things. I know you're getting out of town, so we're gonna figure some stuff out.
Yeah,
Me and
you
Drew.
and Drew got some shit in the works for this weekend.
Y'all are in it in real time. People on camera watching when it drop. It's all happening in real time.
Yes,
So I'm
sir.
about to get back on it. You
Yeah,
know what
man.
I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all coming to Atlanta.
Always.
Yeah, man.
Let's make the rest of the week good, Drew.
Oh, yeah, you know
You feel
it.
me?
It's up, bro.
Let's make the rest of it
sir.
magical.
Yeah,
And
man.
Mike, enjoy the game. You know what I'm saying? Just enjoy the game. Do your thing out there, B. And I appreciate y'all coming out. Though,
Yeah,
for
and I'm
real.
definitely looking forward to this shit. And like I said in the beginning, I'm gonna say it again. Very proud of you, my nigga.
Appreciate
Yeah.
you,
And
bro.
very happy for you. So, like we say every week, man, if you hear anything on this show, get you in your feelings, you feel some type of way, always remember,
We're just
We
the
just the
messengers.
messengers.
We out.
We out.